Shortly, Director James will introduce to you one by one, so you get to know them very well, because they are going to be your friends, the best office you're going to work with at NC State. From your checking, orientation today, and continued support, and advising all the way until your graduation checkout or your optional practical training checkout. So they're going to be here supporting your success at NC State University. So I want you to make sure you get to know them well, listen to their message, and they'll help you to be successful. Okay. So you probably have a little bit idea about the NC State. NC State is the largest land-grant university, public university, the largest in the state of North Carolina. We have over 35,000 students. Okay, so it's we have most international students in the state of North Carolina among all universities. So currently we have about 4,300 international students from about 100 countries. So today we welcome you here as a graduate student, about 1,000 or so. Then we have a couple hundred undergraduate students in separate orientation. Okay. So we're a large university. We have a tradition to welcome international students to our campus for many years. So especially as a graduate student, we value your contribution to our research university, because many of you will be working on a research lab, contribute to the research project as a RA research assistant, or as a TA contributing to our classroom teaching by introducing global perspective from your particular country. So that's a great addition. And also from your daily activity on campus, interact with the faculty and the student. I know you contribute to the global culture, international culture, together with our student and faculty, so enrich the university international culture. So I think that's a big addition. NC State is a very culture rich and diverse, international, diverse campus. Not only just international students from 100 countries, but also we have a large population of international faculty. Okay. Among all the faculty, we have about over 500 foreign-born faculties. Okay. So you're probably not surprised to see in the classroom or in the lab, you may find the faculty from your country. For example, our provost are from Australia. I'm from China. So we have many of those international faculty at the NC State campus. So we are a very welcoming campus, regardless of religion, nationality, or race. Okay, everybody welcome at the NC State. We want to be very inclusive campus, so make you feel comfortable for your success at the NC State. Okay, so that's my main message. As a chief international officer from NC State. But secondly, I'd like to share a little bit of experience how to be successful at NC State. Okay, as I mentioned many years ago, I'm just like you sitting in this chair as an international student, right? So based on that, let me share a couple ideas for you to be successful at NC State. I think as a first semester, I think the most important thing is English, right? I know many of you, English is not your, it's the second language. Although you have studied English for many years, listening and with a fast speed, with a different accent from different country or different region can be difficult. Also writing, right? Reading comprehensive. So I think to overcome the language barrier, get into the normal conversation will be a first-year challenge for the first semester. But good news is we have many course material online, so please go online to study the course material before you go to the classroom. So that will really help you to speed up your note taking and understanding. So that's very important for the first semester. Then the second piece, very important, is get used to the U.S. education system, which is much more interactive. We're shifting from lecture, listen intensive type of teaching, learning to more interactive learning, right? By group project, discussing, problem solving. So you need to actively participate in class discussion. Raise your hand, ask the questions. There's no question that is stupid. Okay, so just interactive with your professor, ask a question, actively participate. That's very important as a part of your learning experience. Also could impact your grade because the professor likes to see people actively participate in the classroom. So not just quietly listening, but actively participate. Okay. So third point, very important, is to be engaged on campus. Okay. Don't just stay with your country group or the comfort, but also engage with the faculty and the staff, also external community. Okay. That's very important for introduce your culture, also for you to learn and make your life more interesting. It's not just a student, but you're living your life here on campus. Okay. So don't miss the party. Go to all the sports events. Again, you have free tickets to many events, okay? So take advantage of that and participate, engage, participate in many OIS programs to connect with domestic U.S. student or external community, make a friend, right? My experience with my host family was the great experience. We're still good friends. I learned many cultures, language from my host family. So I hope you take advantage of that, make a friend with your fellow student as well as the community. It will make your life much more interesting, trust me. Okay. Then the fourth one, very important, is to please utilize all the service NC State providing for you, okay? Because you pay a student fee, so it covers many areas. So I want you not just in the classroom, in the laboratory, but utilize the campus activity, join different clubs, utilize the sports facility. The gym is great, okay? Lots of student leadership program, career center, counseling center, tutorial service, many activities here to supporting you to be successful. Okay, so don't just isolate yourself for the academic study, but engage on campus. So utilize all the service at NC State for your success. Okay, so those are just some suggestions for you to be engaged for your success at NC State. With that, I just want to wish you the best luck for your first semester at NC State. Again, welcome to NC State. Thank you.
Everyone, I've got some technical stuff worked out. So again, my name is Elizabeth James. I'm the Director of the Office of International Services. And I want to give my own welcome message to you, but also then introduce the staff of the Office of International Services, which includes some support staff that you'll get to know very well within the Office of Global Engagement. So again, I want to take this moment to acknowledge what you've accomplished so far to get here. Not only have you gotten admitted, but you got your visa, which I know is a stressful process, maybe especially these days. And you safely arrived in Raleigh, and you're here to start your programs at NC State. So, I mean, that's a huge accomplishment just getting here. So congratulations, everyone. Everybody give yourself a round of applause. But now the real work begins. Now we'll have some fun this week and next, but then the real work starts. So I want to give you a little bit of a history lesson. The motto or the official phrase of NC State, the state of North Carolina is Esse quam videri. And esse quam videri, translated from Latin, means to be rather than to seem to be. Now NC State's motto is think and do. And I think they fit really close together. Because it's here at NC State, then our land grant status and that we're a little bit more practical in our approach to education. It's not enough to just sit in your ivory tower and think big thoughts and study texts. You have to then apply what you've learned in those texts to real world problem solving. And the world is counting on you. We're counting on you to solve some of the challenges coming to the world and even to the United States in the coming years. So we're really glad again that you're here. But I want to let you know about our first international student. So the year was 1898, which I know for a lot of your countries is not that old, but in this country that's pretty old. We're talking post-Civil War, pre-Panama Canal, before international or cross-country or cross-Atlantic or Pacific flights. So our first international student to complete history was from Japan. His name was Seisaku Sugishita. He was a civil engineering major, and he graduated in a class of 16. So it was small. The university was small. Imagine what it would be like to be the international student in a class of 16 in the south of the United States of America. So what's remarkable about him is not just that he got a degree at this point in time in the history of the world, but that he got involved. And so he was the quarterback of the American football team at NC State. Now, if you don't know much about American football yet, hopefully you'll learn a little bit. But American football, the kind of the lead person, kind of the captain, the person who throws the ball, that's the quarterback. Now, this was a different time in the history of that sport, so there was, a quarterback meant something different then, and also, there were 16 people in the graduating class, so I think it was pretty easy to get onto the football team. Now there's more than 100 people on our football team. So that's probably more than the entire university at that time. But the point is that he did it. Here's this Japanese student who was the quarterback of the most American sport that we have. So that's an amazing testament to the power of getting involved while you're here. And I'm not talking just about your classrooms, because you got admitted here. So we know that you're going to succeed in your classrooms and you're going to contribute to your science. But what I'm talking about is how are you going to get involved and how are you going to contribute to the campus outside of the classroom. You're going to hear a lot today about the importance of student involvement, about how it enriches your lives and makes you a better student. Time spent outside of your studies is not time spent slacking or not focusing. It's actually spent refreshing yourself, making sure that you're a balanced person, making sure that you don't get burned out on your studies. Those are all incredibly important things. So you're going to hear a lot about that today. So I want you to think about that first international student, okay? The model for NC State and how you're going to be involved as you listen to all of the presenters today, okay? So if I could now have my staff come up. And if we could silence cell phones. We have a separate orientation happening in a different location for undergraduate students. So this is not the entire staff of OIS, but you will see their picture and get to know their names, and hopefully you'll be able to interact with them at some point during the orientation, okay? So again, my name is Elizabeth James. I'm the director of the office. I grew up in Colorado. This picture of me is on the highest paved road in Colorado. And Trail Ridge Road. So plug for Colorado if you ever travel in the United States, go visit that state. It's amazing. I'm highly biased. So the next person I want to introduce is Molly Logicono. She's our assistant director for advising. She's going to do a selfie. And then we have Steve Bergman. So Steve is in the Office of Global Engagement, and he's our sponsored student coordinator. So if you are here based on a government sponsorship or Fulbright, then you may interact more closely with him as you handling third-party payments and all of that kind of stuff. So Steve is here to provide extra support to you and to help you navigate your communications with your sponsors. So we're really glad to have Steve. This is his first orientation. Second. He was hired a week before orientation last year. So this is his first full orientation. So then we have Mike Scher. Mike Scher is our assistant director for CEDAS compliance. And so he's one of the ones that's kind of behind the scenes. He advises as well, but he's behind the scenes making sure that we are maintaining all of our compliance activities with making sure that we report the addresses that you report to us in a timely manner, and then registering all of your records and all of that. So Mike's role in our office is really critical in terms of keeping you all in status. Hillary Cotton. Hillary is one of our senior advisors, and I'm not going to be able to remember everybody's college liaison, so if you look on our website, you'll see which is your primary advisor. So Hillary's been with us almost 6 years. Yeah, and she oversees a lot of colleges, especially in textiles and the College of Sciences, so and business schools. Yeah, and then Alex Wessner. So Alex has been with us he was a graduate assistant with us first, and then he's been an advisor for a number of years. He has spearheaded our CPT process. So for those of you who aren't familiar with that acronym yet, that's the internship approval process. So you'll like him and anybody who works with him on that really a lot in next summer. Then Haley Hardenberg is one of our advisors that's at a different location. She's one of our undergraduate advisors. And she manages or advises everybody in the undergraduate programs that are not in the College of Engineering. And then Ina Glavicek is someone that you may not interact with until after you graduate. She is our STEM OPT coordinator. So when you have applied for your OPT and then you apply for STEM, which 95% of our students are eligible to do, then she is the one that will assist you with that process. Kelsey Stolzenbach. Kelsey is one of our advisors with computer science, and then she also assists Mike with all of the compliance activities. So she's also doing all of our check-in activities. So if you get an email from Kelsey saying that something's missing in your record, please respond to her so we can get you registered, because that'll make it a lot easier for you to get your social security number and your driver's license and all those things that you want, okay? Jennifer Glass, again, is one of our senior advisors that's at the other orientation. She's also responsible for undergraduate advising and undergraduate orientation, and she is responsible for the College of Engineering undergrads. Next we have Lauren Ball. Everybody knows Lauren because she plans this orientation. She's our assistant director for programming, and you'll get to know her pretty well throughout the next 2 to 4 to 5 years of your life here at NC State. And she's a great person to get to know if you want to get involved on campus. So look for her. And then Asia King. This wonderful person is one of our newest members of our office. So she joined our office August 1st. Yes? 2-week anniversary next week, but she is also a graduate of NC State. So she is an expert on all things NC State. Even things that I didn't know about, something with the seal, she can tell you later. Anyway, some superstition about the seal.
Don't step on the seal or you won't break. That is my only advice. If you step on the seal, you step in it.
I have not heard that before, so some of this is mythology. You know, you can decide whether you believe it or not. So Asia is helping Lauren with programming. She's our programming coordinator. And so she's also one of those people that will be interacting with you on all of our programs that we offer. Eric City is our front desk coordinator. And so this is the face of the office and sometimes the voice of the office, if you're following. He's hard to miss because of his bright smile. And really, he's one of the most welcoming presences we have in the office. And so when you come to the office, he's going to be eager to get to know you and talk to you and assist you with whatever it is that you need when you come to our office. Tony Schur is our International Academic Student Support Coordinator. And Tony's position has only been in existence for a little over 2 years. And his job is to work kind of as a layer over all of the academic advisors and DGPs to provide you with academic support services. So if you're experiencing some difficulty with your academics, this is a good person to come to for resources, to get connected. You're going to hear more from him later about exactly what his role is all about, okay? I have Sheila O'Meara. So Sheila is our office manager, and she also helps cover the front desk. So she's also one of those welcoming, inviting presences at our front desk. And she keeps all of us in line, and that's what we really need and appreciate, because we're an unruly bunch sometimes. And then Courtney Clobber is also one of our newer staff members. She has been a graduate assistant with us as well, so she's a graduate from NC State. But now she's been an advisor with us for several, she's been advising since January, but in her full-time capacity since June. And so we're really excited to have Courtney. And then Kaylin Longmire. Kaylin this summer has been helping with planning this orientation. And then Kaylin, during the school year, she is a graduate assistant in our office, and she's also involved in helping us process all of the things that you request of us, whether it's program extensions or financial updates to your I-20s or adding dependents, all of that kind of stuff. So she helps us with all of that processing. Whoops. Then Elizabeth Bender. There's Elizabeth. So Elizabeth Bender is one of our employees that works off-site, so she works remotely. So you won't see her a lot in the office, but she's also someone that you will really, really like knowing because she also does most of the OPT and CPT approvals. So all of the things that people really want from us, it's her signature that grants those things or recommends those things. And then Lexi.
I'm over here. I got confused.
Lexi, stand up. So Lexi is assisting us as a small path leader, and she is a new graduate student as well. So welcome, Lexi. We're really excited to have you. Okay, so this is the team. This is OIS, plus a couple of other people.
So while Wellness and Recreation is making their way down here to talk about our amazing university gym and all of the incredible services that they provide, I also just want to take a minute to recognize our volunteers. So if you are a small pack leader in a lovely red OIS volunteer t-shirt, please stand up. Communicating to you all summer and that have taken their day to help welcome you to NC State and help you start to make friends and learn about the wonderful opportunities available to you. These are volunteers. We don't pay them for all of the time, I wish we could, but we don't pay them for all the time that they've spent helping to welcome you. So I just want to thank them again from the bottom of the OIS heart for all of the time and effort that they've put in to make this orientation happen. And then I also want to, well, we'll do orientation team in a minute. You guys stay back there for a second. So I'm going to go ahead and welcome Wellness and Recreation up to the stage. Get really excited because you're going to be amazed by the things that you have access to as an NC State student.
All right. Woo! All right, so as mentioned, we are from the Rec Center, and as our name implies, we like movement. So I would like for each of you to go ahead, stand up. Just stand up. Come on, it's fun. All right, so we're gonna do just a little thing. You've been sitting down for a while. We're gonna kind of spark your energy a little bit. So we're just gonna do a little roll out and shake out, okay? Starting at the ground. I want you to take your feet, just kind of roll out your ankles. You kind of can't see me in the back, just give me a little roll out. That was the worst demo. Okay, rolling up to your knees, roll out your knees. Can you roll out your knees? No. This is a new dance move. Woo! Give me a little hip roll. The SpongeBob runs around. Roll the head. Just gonna circle it out. Move, get the body moving. Okay, look at the person on your right, high five. Boom! Person on your left, high five. Boom! Go ahead, grab your seat. Thank you. All right, so my name is Jen Stern, and I'm one of the fitness coordinators.
I'm Naomi Matley. I am a fitness coordinator as well.
Okay, so we want to talk to you a little bit about what you can do at the Rec Center and all the programs and services that we have. So to kick it off, did you know that you have free access to our gym? What? Perfect. Everyone knows that now. Great. So to actually access the gym, all you need is your one ID card. Okay, your NC State card, bring that in, you're just gonna swipe it. That gives you access to the facilities. We do have a lot of free programming that we want and encourage everyone to take part in, so we'll talk through some of that. Kicking it off with our open rec fitness space. So we just have space that you can come move around in, do whatever feels comfortable for you. Okay, we have 5 different weight room spaces. In addition to that, we have 4 group fitness studios in one building. In the opposite building, we have 3. We have 10 basketball courts, maybe 11, I think those are 11 basketball courts. 11. And we have badminton, we have equipment rentals, equipment checkout. If you have a sport you like to do, you like to play cricket, we have gear for you to do that. Okay, so you can find it here. You can also see we have the outdoor open space. The bottom right is called the Fit Ground. So you can come play outside whenever it isn't super hot. You can get on that equipment and be outdoors a little bit. We also have group fitness. Easy way to get your body moving. Right, we know science tells us that the more active you are, the higher GPA you're gonna have when you graduate.
Yes.
Do you believe me? The more retention you're gonna have in your classes, right? So we want you to actually come move your body. Okay, group fitness is an easy way to do that. We have lots of different formats, body pump, yoga, cardio dance. We're even gonna have a special event. It's a ladies fitness night. It's gonna be happening in October. Okay, group fitness is free. This year we have 100 group fitness classes on the schedule. So definitely encourage you to take part in that. Naomi will talk you through how to sign up for those in just a minute. We have personal training. So let's say that you haven't been to the gym, you want to figure out exactly what to do, what's right for your body, learn how to move your body. We have a whole staff that are nationally certified and can take you through personalized programs. Okay, so check that out on our website as well. We have small group training. This is a really fun, different format. These are small groups, so you can find a community. You can even get a group of your friends, bring them in. This year we're gonna have something called Strong Her. It's like a strength training class. We're gonna have boxing, powerlifting, Olympic lifting, and yoga. These are all with qualified coaches. Okay, so imagine groups of 8 and you're learning a skill. Okay?
Awesome. Sweet. So I'm sure you guys have all seen like the construction outside. We have a new facility open soon, fall 2020. So you guys are here, you'll be there to see it open. We have so much space for you to actually use in this new facility. We're gonna have so many programs running and it's all for you guys. So make sure you take advantage. We are always putting up posts and updates on where we're at. If you go to our website, you'll be able to see like the stages of the facility growing and being built. So we're really excited about it. We're pumped for it right now. We're all hanging out in this one little room waiting for this office to open so we can get into that space and make sure we provide the best service for you. Sweet. So on top of that, before we get into anything else, I wanted to make sure that you guys know that we have a wellness and recreation app. So if you have your phone right now, take it out, go to your iTunes, not your iTunes, your Apple app, and then just download the WellRec app. It will pop up immediately, and that's where you're going to be able to see our programs. If you wanted to sign up for intramural sports or club sports, that's where all that's going to be at. So if you like playing soccer, if you like badminton, all of these different things, there's more clubs and intramural programs that you can sign up for. Grab some friends, grab some people in your housing space, and make a team. Be able to do that as well. Like Jen mentioned, there's so many different things to do here. Additionally, we have an outdoors program. So if you like hiking, kayaking, all that good stuff, we have equipment for you to check out. We have tours and all these different trips that you can go on to. So make sure you take advantage of it. So if you download that app, you'll be able to see those programs right off the bat. Last thing I'll mention is our WellRec wellness program. So it's for free. So if you're interested and you want to take some time for yourself, right? We all get busy. I was just in grad school, I get it. So make sure you take that time for yourself. It's a free service. Once you download the app, you'll be able to see this wellness and recreation service for you to download and be able to just interact with the wellness coach that's certified, and there'll just be free sessions for you to do. So make sure you take advantage of all of these programs that we have to offer. And if at any point you're interested and you want to learn a little bit more, we have a fitness and wellness orientation. So you can come to our rec center, you can go online, sign up for a fitness and wellness orientation, and we'll have some students there to be able to guide you through, give you a quick tour, teach you how to use the weight room equipment, and on top of that, give you a little bit more in-depth idea of what we really truly have to offer. At any point, if you have any questions for us, please feel free. I oversee personal training in the fitness sport spaces, so make sure you take advantage of that. And Jen did a wonderful job of, overseeing the group fitness and small group training.
Two other things to mention. One, we are hiring.
Yes.
Okay, WellRec employs over 700 students. Yes, it's a lot of students, and we have space for all of you. Maybe not everyone, but a large percentage. So definitely encourage you to check that out. Again, your best resource is our website. It is on the screen right now at the very top. Okay, so definitely take advantage of the website. Go on there, you're gonna be able to click the first link. It'll say About Us, and you drop down, it will say Student Employment. So we have positions ranging all across the spectrum. If you've never had a job before, this is a great place to start. We have entry-level positions, and we also have positions for people who might have played sports before, if you want to be an official. We keep saying badminton. I don't know why we're stuck on that, but if you love badminton and you want to officiate, or if you want to officiate cricket or soccer, you can definitely come out and they train you how to do that. They teach you the rules and then you get paid. It's really fantastic. And then it's the same thing for fitness programs. We hire floor staff. Definitely come take advantage, at least check it out. Otherwise, we hope y'all enjoy the rest of your orientation. Come to check us out at WellRec and enjoy your day. Woo. We have one last, tribute to offer. So we do have a group fitness program, and this year I am actually looking to see if we have anyone who would be interested in providing some cultural dance classes. Right, so if you have a format that you were passionate about back home, and you look on our group fitness schedule and you don't see it, and you want to come here like K-pop or Zonga, and you look and you're like, we don't have that. Well, that's because we need you. Right, so if you have the experience and you're like, I would love to teach 25 people through this format, please reach out to me. My email is still on the screen, Jen Richard. You can take a picture of that slide. You can find me on the website. I would love that. Thank you. Okay, so next up we have some representatives from NC State Athletics.
Hi guys, we are so excited that you guys are here and attending NC State this fall. My name is Jessica Mays. I'm a marketing assistant for NC State's athletic department.
My name is Heather Del Cervo. I'm also a marketing assistant with NC State Athletics.
We have over 20 different Division I athletic teams on this campus, ranging from American football to swim and dive to baseball, across all the fall, winter, and spring sports seasons. And we just wanted to come here and talk to you today about how attendance works for that, the ticketing process for some of our more highly attended matches, and just some other opportunities for you guys to really enjoy athletics as a whole from a spectator perspective. Because at the end of the day, we love having our students out to enjoy all the different sports we have to offer, because we are blessed to be at such an amazingly talented, competitive, championship-winning athletic program. So the biggest point that I want to hit home to you guys is all student tickets are free. You can attend any game for free with a couple of different caveats about how to obtain tickets. So for men's basketball and our football program, American football, you have to claim your ticket spot ahead of time. And it's super easy to do, and our home base for all athletics information is on gopack.com. If you go to gopack.com/students, it will give you everything you need to know about how to claim your ticket for men's basketball or football. Football is coming up very soon. Men's basketball starts in the winter, more in the October, November season. But if you want to get your friends together to come to a football game, that's where you need to go to claim your ticket within the time period. Those two are the only sports where you need to claim your tickets prior, or where you need to have an actual ticket in your hand or on your cell phone. For our other sports like soccer, softball, baseball, etc., all you need to do is have your student ID. They check your student ID at the gate, and your admission is good to go to attend any of those meets. We also have a few non-ticketed sports like golf, cross country, swim and dive, and you don't even need your ID for that. You just show up like any other spectator, and you can come and enjoy the action for those matches as well. So just to reiterate, men's basketball, football, claim your tickets online. gopack.com/students is your home base for that. And for the rest of our sports, just have your student ID and you'll be good to go.
All right, so I'm going to talk about women's soccer for a little bit. We have our very first match on Saturday. It's our exhibition game against College of Charleston, and we want you guys to show up. It's an early game, but it means the world to the team when they see the big student section cheering them on. We really want to get off to a good foot this year with the season, so make sure you come out on Saturday. We'll be giving away some cowbells for you guys to really be loud and make some noise. So that's really exciting that we have going on, and Dale Soccer Field is right across the street. You can't miss it. After that, we have our home opener on September 5th. Again, we want you guys to come out. We'll be doing some free pizza for our students in honor of National Cheese Pizza Day, so that's really exciting. Everyone loves pizza, right? We'll also be doing our Sweet 16 banners, because last year our team made the Sweet 16, which is really exciting. So they're a good team. They want you guys out there for support. And we'll be giving away some vuvuzelas as well, so you guys can really be loud and make some noise. So come out to our games. The team wants you out there, we want you out there. It'll be a really fun environment, and you guys will definitely have a good time.
So on the men's soccer side, we also have our first exhibition match coming up next Saturday. So after you attend this Saturday's women's soccer match, the following Saturday against VCU will be our first men's soccer opener. We'll be doing a Bojangles giveaway. If you don't know what that is, you will soon. There's a Bojangles restaurant like every half mile around this town. So you'll get to know Bojangles restaurant pretty quick. So we're going to be giving away Bojangles for you guys. Make sure you guys come out and support the team. After that, we're going to be hosting our official first game, home opener. It's going to be, if you're familiar with American Ninja Warrior, I know other countries do warrior competitions as well. We're doing American Wolfpack Warrior Night, free sweatbands for the first 200 fans. We're going to have some really cool activities there as well. It's going to be really fun. Heather and I both work with men's and women's soccer very closely in the athletic department. So we love doing activities and giveaways throughout the season just for students to really have a good time and to really show their support for both teams, because both teams have been very successful these past 2 years and have been really great on our home matches. So we'd love for you guys to come out to both of those.
All right, so next we have our Red Terror student group. So this is a student group run by students who are passionate about soccer. They come to all of our men's and women's home games. They really create a great atmosphere with drums and smoke bombs, and you have to just see it to believe it. It's a lot of fun. They really bring a lot of energy to our games. So if you're interested in joining that group, they also do a lot of events around soccer as well, whether it's viewing parties for some of your favorite international clubs when they're playing. They'll be going to some of our men's and women's away games as well with bus trips. So if you're passionate about soccer, I believe they do some pickup games as well throughout the year. That's a really good group to get involved with. Their Twitter is up there and their website, so if you guys are interested in that, check them out. President John is a really great guy. He's super passionate about soccer and he really wants to build their program up. So definitely take a look. If you're interested, reach out to him and we'll see you guys at some soccer games this year.
Thank you guys so much. We have a lot of awesome fall sports coming up with football, soccer, volleyball, cross country. You can find all of that information on gopack.com and more specifically for your student ticketing information, like I mentioned, on gopack.com/students. So thank you guys so much. We can't wait to have you guys.
Okay, I'm back. So as you guys heard from our first two speakers, being a student at NC State is more about what you're doing in the classroom. We want you to get involved, we want you to stay healthy, we want you to attend a sporting event. So we're gonna do something now to prepare you for your first NC State game. So I need everybody to stand up. More exercise. And I need you to put your hand in the air. Wave it like you just don't care. And we're gonna make Mr. Wolf. Tuffy. So middle fingers, bring them down and connect it with your thumb, and you've made a wolf. These are his little ears, that's his little mouth, and when you go to an NC State game, the entire student section will do this. When you look at pictures of NC State students, how many times are they doing this? So this is a very important symbol for NC State. And this now makes you an official NC State student. That's right, excitement. Now we're gonna learn a cheer. It's really basic, but when you go to your first, you put your hands down, get ready to throw them back up. When you go to your first American football game, it doesn't matter if you don't know the rules. The students in the student section will teach you. Truly, the number of students that have said, I didn't know the rules, but the American students taught me as we watched the game, so don't let that keep you from trying an NC State sporting event, but especially American football. So for your first football game, this is one of the cheers you're gonna hear. So we're gonna pretend that there's a line here in the middle. You guys are gonna be my wolf. You guys are gonna be my pack. So I need this half, I need you to yell wolf. Yell it loud. Wolf! Pack! Wolf! Pack! Louder. Pack! Wolf! Pack! All right. Pack! Okay. Now we're gonna do that some more, but I want to see some of this. So wolf, and you gotta throw it forward. Wolf! Pack! Wolf! Pack! Wolf! Pack! Well done. Now another really basic one. What are our school colors? Red and white. Just look at your small Packers teachers. So same thing. We love our school colors, and you'll hear the student section yelling our school colors sometimes. So you guys are going to be red. You guys are going to be white. Same thing. Yell it loud. Red, white, red, white, red, white. Get those hands going. White. Louder. White, red, white, red, white, red, white. Well done. You have just cheered your team.
He's still standing.
Have a seat. Well done. I look forward to hearing from you in a month when you went to your first game and you knew what they were doing and you knew how to do this already.
Like Indonesian.
I also want to take a minute to get to some folks that we didn't get to introduce when we introduced our staff,
doing
our
live
small pack leaders, and
I'm
that's
doing
to
live
introduce our
six. It's
orientation
not in my
team.
memory.
So if I can have them come up to the front. So these are also NC State students plus one alumni who have, we're going to keep them forever. These are also NC State students and a former student who have helped us plan orientation, who have made sure that in the things that we do today that we've included and considered student input, and they help us staff this event. because we can't be everywhere, and so we rely heavily on our orientation team as well. And so I want you guys to get to meet them briefly, and so I'm gonna have them come up and just introduce themselves really quick.
Hey everybody, I'm Bharat Balagopal. I recently finished my PhD here at NC State, so I was the alumni that Lauren was talking about, so that's the spotlight. But yeah, I've been here for the last 7 years, did my master's forever, and my PhD, and I've been doing this for the last 5-6 years, welcoming new students, so it makes me happy to see all you all here, excited to start this new journey, and welcome to NC State, and go Pack! Hello everyone, my name is Albert. I am originally from Indonesia. I've been doing this for the last 3 years. I'm doing a PhD here at NC State, and I also a Fulbright scholar, so shout out to Fulbright people there. And I hope you enjoy your stay and study here. Go back.
Hola a todos, my name is Daniel. I am from Peru. We're the Latinos here. Okay, there is some there. Yeah, we're a tiny minority always. I'm currently doing my PhD in chemical engineering. This is the third time I'm part of the OT orientation team, and it's always a blessing for me to meet and interact with all of you. So enjoy your time here.
Hi guys, I'm Dia Bandhavadhai. I'm from India. I have been here for over 4 years now. Initially I came as a spouse, then finished my master's, and started my PhD. I am probably one of the few international students who is from non-STEM field. So I have a master's in communication. I'll be joining the CRDM program. Anyone joining the CRDM here? And I know there is one comm major joining in. Anyone else? Oh, you are. Okay, good. Oh, there's another one. See you on Thursday tomorrow. Yeah. Good luck.
And then we do have one more orientation team member who had to go run and be a PhD student for a minute. Her name is Xinyi, and she's obviously a PhD student from China. You'll see her running around orientation a little bit later, but I also just wanted to recognize our 5th member. But one more round of applause for our wonderful orientation team. And then there's one more person that I want you guys to meet. How many of you recognize the name Denise Westlow? Raise your hands. Denise, can you come here for a quick second? So this is Denise. Raise your hand if she signed your I-20 or your DS-219. So that was a lot of hands. That's a lot of signatures. She's entered a lot of emails. And we always have people come in and they want to see Denise or her predecessor because it's the name that you guys know. And so we just want to introduce you to the legend who helped you guys get here. And you'll see her on Monday at your grad school orientation. Just want to introduce you. And then Martin, if you can switch to the raffle real quick. Oh, we're ready. Who wants to win a grand and glorious NC State themed prize? So we have a raffle. It is a digital name picker thing. And so we're going to click go, and it's going to randomly pick a winner. Oh. So Palash wins a beautiful NC State water bottle to keep hydrated, and an NC State t-shirt. We'll do another one. This is so dramatic. This is also a super dramatic way to take attendance. Let's do one more. One more.
Another one.
Congratulations to this morning's winners. Do not worry, we have even bigger prizes for the afternoon. So we'll do it again in the afternoon. And then we're gonna go ahead and keep moving and we'll introduce our next speaker. All right.
Okay, so while when the athletic people were up here talking about all the different sports, we forgot to mention that we have like almost 100 international student athletes participating in those sports, which includes Olympians, maybe from your countries, representing your countries in the Olympics. So you'll have to check that out, especially in swimming and diving. I know we have several international Olympians. And we actually also currently have an international student on our American football team. So, and he's from Australia, so it's an international sport. Okay, so the next person we have up, a little behind, is Officer Nate Hitchens. He's with University Police. He's going to talk to you a little bit about campus safety.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. Well, now that I got the mic working, we can go ahead and get started. Yeah. All right. So it's kind of hard for me to follow up on all the festivities that we just did. So I'm going to try my best to keep you all entertained while I'm up here. So my name is Nate Hitchens, and in case you can't tell by the uniform that I'm wearing, I work for the NC State University Police Department. Yay. I'm not used to that. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm actually also a former NC State student. I did my undergrad here. I did it in aerospace engineering, which, well, I tried to anyway, but obviously worked out really well for me. I had to change majors to criminology, which makes a little bit more sense to what I am doing now. And then NC State couldn't get rid of me, and now I work here. And I'm enjoying every bit of it. But enough about me. I'm going to talk to you about our police department for a little bit. So, who are we and what can we do for you all while you are here at NC State? I'm going to turn this thing so I can see this a little bit more. All right, so, just like any other police officer in the state of North Carolina, we have to go through something called basic law enforcement training or a police academy in order to become a certified law enforcement officer. We just choose to work at NC State University. And we actually our police department holds police officers to a pretty high standard. And not only do we have to have that certification from a police academy, but we have to go through an additional level of training at our police department in order to get hired there. So we're held to a pretty high standard. But as far as police departments go, just like any other department in the area, and there are a lot, every single city in the area has their own police department. NC State has their own, that's us. And we're always here, 24/7, 365 days a year. Our department never closes. So as long as you're here at NC State and you need help, we're going to be here for you all in order to do that. But we do it in a bunch of different ways. So not only will you probably see our officers driving around in those patrol cars that say in really big, bold letters, police inside, but we might actually see officers walking around. You might see them walking through buildings. Doesn't necessarily mean that anything is wrong, but we like to stretch our legs too. We can't sit in cars all day. And if we don't seem like we're busy, feel free to come up to us and have a chat, have a talk with us. We're perfectly fine with that. We're a service-oriented police department. And I don't know about a lot of other officers, but I love taking questions. So if you see me around on campus, feel free to come up to me and say hi. But we'll also see our officers riding around on horses. We're one of the few police departments left in the area that actually still have officers that ride around on horseback. And you might be thinking to yourselves, well, why do you do that? Well, everybody loves the horses. I could be standing right next to the police officers with the horses, and people will completely ignore me. It hurts my feelings a little bit, but honestly, I understand. They're so much cooler than I am, and that's fine. And if you want a chance to meet our horses, the first day of class is on the brickyard. We're going to be handing out some food, and our horses are going to be out there as well. So you get a chance to meet them if you haven't yet. You might also see officers riding around on Segways. It may or may not be me. And don't knock it till you try it. Those things are a lot of fun to ride around on. But we also work really well with the other police departments in the area. So like I said, every city has its own police department. So the city of Raleigh itself, that NC State University is in, has its own police department too. And we work really well with that police department. So if something does happen off campus and you feel like you need to talk to somebody from our police department, they're more than happy to help you out with that. But you probably do want to know how to actually contact us if you need to. So I think this is a pretty important slide. If you want to go ahead and take your phones out and take a picture of it, I would be more than happy to let you all do that. I'll pretend like you're not bored with me and playing a game. Now, there are 3 ways to contact us. If you call 911 from a landline on campus, that'll go directly to our own dispatch center, our own 911 center that we have at our police department on campus. If you call 911 from a cell phone, that's going to go to the Raleigh Police Department. But they'll still be able to give you assistance, and if it's on campus, they will let us know so that we can help you out. So that won't be a problem. Now, if you want to avoid that transfer process between the Raleigh Police Department and our police department, when you call 911, please go ahead and put that 919-515-3000 number in your phone at some point, because that's going to be the best number in order to get in contact with our police department for anything you could possibly need from us. Emergency response, just regular calls for service, questions, comments, concerns, that's going to be one of the best ways to contact us. But we recognize that there's a chance that you might not necessarily have your cell phone on you. And so we have a third way. These blue light poles that you see on either side of the screen, we have about over 600 of those things on campus. Very great way to contact us. You hit the button on the pole, it goes directly to our dispatch center. Act kind of like a speakerphone with the person on the other end. But the best part about it is that your location will actually pop up on a map in the call center. So even if you're not necessarily sure where you are, well, we know where you are and we'll be able to give you the help that you need. So, when it comes to emergencies on campus, which can be a wide variety of things, but may include weather-related stuff or even crimes that we feel like you all need to know about in order to help yourself keep yourself safe while here, we're going to use our Wolf Alert system. So you should automatically be opted in to receive Wolf Alerts if you have a telephone number in MyPack portal. You should be able to receive text messages through there. Now, we don't use this for absolutely everything that happens, but if there is something that is an immediate need or an emergency, we are going to use this system because it's not just enough for us to get information anymore. We have to have a way to give you all information so that you know what's going on around campus. And this system is how we're going to go about doing that. But there are certain things you can do in order to help us keep you safe while you're here. So the first thing is that if something doesn't feel right, we want you to contact us. You're not gonna bother us, we're here for you all. And if something doesn't seem right, or if you see a crime or something like that, don't just wait, go ahead and call us, because we want to be able to help you all out. When it comes to walking around, we are a low violent crime rate campus, but please don't walk by yourself at night. Walk with a group of people, or please utilize our police department's safety escort service that we provide. If you contact that 919-515-3000 number, we actually have a minivan that will pick you up from one point on campus and drop you off at another point on campus free of charge. You can also use the Wolfline bus service, and you know there is an app you can download in order to get a cup of coffee or do anything like that. Because unfortunately, there are people that come onto campus that are just looking to steal your laptops and cell phones and stuff like that. So if you keep it with you, the chances of stuff getting stolen drop dramatically. All right, so when it does come to interacting with the police, like I said, if we don't seem busy, if we're not in the middle of a call or in the middle of assisting somebody, please feel free to come up to us and have a talk with us. We love talking, we love answering questions. Now, on the chance that you might be driving around in a car and you are pulled over by a police officer, there are certain steps that we would like for you all to take. First and foremost, we want to make sure that everybody is safe. So we want for you to pull over in a spot out of the roadway so that you're not blocking traffic. You're gonna stand.
It's important you go back and you review and you understand and reflect on the things that I shared, so that when you are in your classrooms,